Hello, friends from the comic book world. My name is G,
And I'm Hector.
and we're here to talk about the August 28th, 2023 FOC. And Hector and I, we work for Penguin Random House, so the titles that you'll see on our pick this week are those that we can sell around the world on the international market. And uh, aside from this YouTube channel, we are on other social media platforms. So definitely check us out on Twitter X, on Instagram, on Facebook. I'll post the direct links to those social media links down below so they can access it. Or you could just look up PRH International Comics where you'll find us on those platforms. And yeah, I think that's it for right now. We'll go ahead and get started on our picks. So first up is actually mine. So this one's cool. This is Oni Ronin. This is Max Flavel, the creator, and also in combination with the creative with writer Nakaman Kohai and artist Tatsubi. And this one is coming out of Dark Horse, and it's set in Japan during the Sengoku period, and it combines like historically accurate characters and locations with like the mythical, like malevolent demons from like Japanese folklore. So I thought that was really interesting because you combine the fact with like the legendary in a way and the folklore. And Oni Ronin is essentially this redemption story about this cowardly character, Surovi, who is like a samurai messenger who meets like feudal lords and like other brave warriors and heroic ghosts on his journey of self-discovery. And this is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was like discussion with Doku Publishing, whose like whose big name is Stan Sakai. So I know that he definitely knows about this title, and that name alone just caught my attention because, oh, what is this like new title that even like Stan Sakai is talking about? And
Yeah.
this is really cool. I wish I posted some interior images here, but I'm gonna, yeah, definitely check it out and give it a look through. This is my pick for this FOC.
Yeah. Next up is my favorite cover pick for this week, and this is Invincible Iron Man 10. This is the Chris Allen Stormbreakers variant. This is for part of the Full of X event that's going on right now on Marvel. And here we have Captain America, Steve Rogers, and we have Riri Williams, Ironheart, just fighting a bunch of robots, and it looks amazing. I love, the action on it. I love all the lines. I love it when there's, something like this, like it has this tech, obviously background, and the artist puts so much detail into it, like so many lines, and how it is very distinctive, and I think it's very hard when you do that also to play with, to make it noticeable, and I mean, it's obviously very beautiful, and Chris Allen has been killing it with all the Stormbreaker um, covers that he's done so far, and I mean, in general, he kills it, but yeah, he's been doing extremely, extremely well with Stormbreaker ones, so highly looking forward to this one. Very cool.
Okay, and my pick is The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. This is issue number 4. This is the cover C. This is a version variant. This is a 1 in 10, and the artist is Joshua Schwabe. And I love the perspective. It's like
Yeah,
the most unflattering angle you could
yeah,
possibly do, but it's amazing because they're like looking down, you can see up their chins. But like you're wondering, like it makes you think, like what are they looking at? What are they inspecting? Really, I just love the angle of this, and then the way that the moon is illuminated in the background. If you
Yeah.
didn't know, I was actually curious because the art seems very familiar to me, and Joshua had done, I don't, I feel like this was last year, but my years are becoming, I think something happened last year, but come to find out it was like 2 years ago because like time, I have no sense of time. But I remember the Miles Morales cover.
Yeah.
It was Avengers 53, where Miles Morales is like giving a peace sign and like leaning back, and you see
And
like
falling, and it
the
has the, yeah,
falling
I
back.
know
Yeah, yeah,
exactly the
you
cover
know
you're talking
exactly the
about.
cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so Joshua did that cover,
There's a
and
Suave.
he
Yeah,
also did
Suave.
covers for Nubia as well. Like if you see it,
Yep.
you're like, yeah, I remember that cover because it's like amazing. Um, so really cool, fantastic artist. Also a really cool cover here. So I just wanted to shed some light on this creator, this artist in particular, because he's awesome. And also, this is a really cool cover.
Yeah, and if you didn't know, gee, this is directed at you. I he's gonna be at the New York Comic Con, and I know because I have a couple of his covers and I want to go meet him. But yeah, this is a amazing
Oh,
cover to add to the collection, definitely.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Awesome. Next up is another of my picks. This is Star Trek um, Defiant number 8. This is the variant C, and um, this is sorry, Manuel Bracci. I wanted to find the first name. That's why it took me so long. Sorry about that. Manuel Bracci. This is an Italian artist that did this cover. This is a very cool concept, and Manuel Bracci has done very good covers recently for both for within IDW for some of the Star Wars adventures and also for the High Republic adventures and other Star Trek books. And then we have this one, not only very beautiful with the symbol of the Federation sort of cut in with the image of Spock, but also Spock is visiting Captain Kirk's grave. So the whole concept of it, and you have the original, you know, Enterprise there in the background. Is for fans of Star Trek and the fans of both Spock and James T. Kirk. This is also sort of a very cool sort of tribute to that friendship, and so it is very, very, very neat. I mean, this is something that I would definitely buy and put on my wall. And I'm not a huge Trekkie. I am a Star Trek fan, but I can't don't consider myself a Trekkie because I can't tell you all the different classes of all the ships and all that. But I do love all the stories and all that. And this is such a amazing call out to one of the biggest aspect of that series, especially the original one, which is the friendship, the unlikely friendship between Mr. Spock and Captain James T. Kirk. So it's awesome.
Next up is Miss Marvel, the New Mutant. This is issue number 2. This is the Adrian Alphana variant. So we have we also have the Virgin variant, which is the 1 in 100. I really like this a
Yeah,
lot.
this is awesome.
It's so cool. And then you have to look closely at the details. So like
Yep.
the Miss Marvel's embiggened limbs is going through the like each
Mhm.
room, but you can see that like one of her arms entered into a cat filled apartment, and like the cats were climbing on her arms, so it
Mhm.
like the cats filtered through in all of the other rooms as well. There's also a
Yeah.
cat burglar on the side, and like there's a raccoon. Is it a Yeah, there's raccoons over into like the bottom left corner. I think like trying to like beg for food or something like that. I don't know. It's like you have to like I discover so many neat things when looking closely at this that I just love it so much. There's also like a pigeon with a hat perched on the window ledge. I just really love this. This is awesome. This is a really
Yeah,
cool cover, and it's like one of my favorite covers that I've
yeah,
seen. So yeah, I had to pick this one.
very cool. Next is my next pick, which is Star Wars Dr. Aphra 36. This is the EM Gist or Gist. Ahsoka Star Wars Clone Wars 15th anniversary variant. And on top of that, this issue is part of the Dark Droids arc or crossover event that's happening throughout all the Star Wars books right now. Um, it is, Ahsoka, I've mentioned it many times as one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I love him just too. I've collected a few of his covers, especially recently for Star Wars. He has done a lot. He did the main covers for the Halcyon, I forget what's the name. Oh, Halcyon Legacy miniseries, and he did for Obi-Wan miniseries. He has done so much art, and not just for Star Wars, for all across many titles. But recently he's doing these Clone Wars 15th anniversary covers. A couple of weeks ago, I picked one of my picks was his cover with Commander Cody on the cover. There's also Padme Amidala from the Clone Wars uh, also on the cover, and I think he's still going to do a few more of these. So, as a fan of Star Wars, as a fan of Clone Wars, the animated series, and with the 50th anniversary, and then this week we have the premiere of Ahsoka on Disney Plus, the show. So it's very appropriate to have this and to have her wielding her two still blue lightsabers. For those of you who are Star Wars fans, you know what I mean. So because now they're white, and the owl, I forget the name of the owl, but it's supposed to represent the good side of the Force. If you watch the Clone Wars, if you haven't, you need to watch it, and then you need to read all these comics too. So, of course, I'm going to have a lot to say about this. And I forgot to mention that there's a trade dress on the left, and there's also a Virgin 1 in 100 version on the right. Think I
I
said
like the
everything I'm going to say. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna add a detail here. I like
Oh, yeah.
the shadow of the owl's feet her
Oh, on her
clothes,
clothes.
on her
Yeah.
clothes too. Like you
Oh,
can see,
yeah. I can see it.
you can see the shadow of the little bird feet.
Yeah. The talons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very,
that's
very
really
cool.
cute.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't notice that, of course, but leave it to G to notice every single detail on a cover, of course.
Oh yeah, and then next up is our news.
Yeah.
Um, the daughter of Dracula seduces her prey in Archer's stunning "What If Dark Tomb of Dracula" issue number one cover. That was a long title,
Yeah. It is a very good,
but
it is almost a manga title right there.
yeah. So this is the Tomb of Dracula. This is the What If Dark. Um, Returning is Marble Hunan on writing here, and I was totally stunned by the cover because of the very illustrious art germ, Stanley
Yeah.
Lau. As you can see, really cool cover. This will have the cover with the trade dress, but also a version variant, and this goes on sale in November. So we just wanted to point this out because
Yeah.
putting special spotlight on the beautiful work that art germ always does.
Yeah, we're a big fan of this Hong Kong native artist, and he always kills it. And he has
Mhm.
been he's always done very beautiful covers, but this one in particular with all the mist and the big moon in the back, it's just stunning. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, and that concludes our FOC picks for this week. Thank you for
Mm.
sticking by and watching. And as always, we have fun doing these every week. So return back next week because we'll do another video. And yeah, if you let us know in the comments below what you are picking up this FOC week. And yeah, very glad to have you around. So bye, everyone.
Bye.